What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if you would please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, and hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rage Rants TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, in this video, I'm going to be discussing the recent moves made by Nick Casario and the front office of the Houston Texans, particularly the players that they've waived and how it affects the upcoming the ongoing Deshaun Watson saga. Let's speak on it. Now, there's a lot of names on this list that got released have been waived as the Texans prepare for the season opener, and they had to trim the roster down to 53 men, as you see right here on your screen. A lot of guys gone, but there's one name in particular that really caught my attention. And that name is Keke Coutee. Now, the reason why this name caught my attention so much is because for those that have been a Texans fan for as long as I have, or even the past few years, Keke Coutee has been one of the more productive players in the very thin receiving core that we have here in Houston. Now, don't get me wrong. I completely understand why the Texans let him go. But it's not so much as them letting him go as to where I feel why they let him go. Now, you look at it, you can say, oh, they let him go because he's always injured, he's always this. I don't think that's the only reason why they let Keke Coutee go. I think they let a guy like Keke Coutee go, who I believe can still be some kind of productive when he's on the field, though he's very injury prone. I think they went ahead and let him go because they truly want to rebuild that receiving core from the ground up. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, we still have guys like, other than Brandon Cooks, we really don't have anybody. Other than Brandon Cooks, the only guy that we had that whose name is actually pretty noticeable is Keke Coutee. Now with him being gone, that just opens up the door for them possibly drafting wide receivers starting as soon as next season. You understand what I'm saying? And plus, with his contract getting ready to come up, I'm sure that Nick Casario looked at him and said, well, you're probably not going to be on the field as often as we will need you to anyway, so there's no need to even negotiate or give you a big money contract right now. Though Keke Coutee is very, very talented, the best ability in football is availability. And unfortunately for Keke Coutee, and I never wish this on anyone, but Keke Coutee was just one of those guys who's just too injured to stay on the football field. Could I see him going to another team and having some kind of impact? Yes, absolutely. The guy's very talented. But it's hard to want to believe in a talented guy if he can't stay on the football field. It's hard to believe in a man that constantly stays injured, and it seems like we only have him once every other 2 games. You understand? He plays 2 games and then he's out 3. He plays 3, then he's out for 5. That's just the way it's gone for this man, unfortunately. Now, I think this affects the Deshaun Watson situation like this. That takes away yet another weapon Deshaun Watson had at his helm, and Tyrod Taylor as well, because we don't even know if Deshaun Watson's even going to play football this year. The fact that he hasn't been put on the commissioner exempt list, or we haven't heard anything about it, is really sketchy to me, in my opinion. I don't think it's truly fair to the Texans, to be honest with you. And don't get me wrong, I'm not defending the Texans in the way they've handled the Deshaun Watson situation in the beginning. I'm not giving them a break or anything like that at all. I'm just saying what it is. But with saying all that and having all that being said, I just think that the release of a guy like Keke Coutee is just one more step in the direction of a complete overhaul and rebuild, especially of that entire receiving core. I also think that once Brandon Cooks is out of the way, it'll free up more cap space. So with that being said, and to close out the video, Keke Coutee, I wish you nothing but the best. Shouts out to Nick Casario for making the hard moves that he had to make. To be honest with you, I probably would have made this move as well, as far as Keke Coutee being released. He's just too injured to stay on the field right now, though I'm a big fan of Keke Coutee. When you can't stay healthy, it's hard to want to get behind you and believe in you. And I just think that this is just another way. This is just another step in the direction of Deshaun Watson is not playing this season. There are reports that he's going to be a healthy scratch all season. The Texans are prepared to scratch him, and though he's healthy, he's not going to be playing even though he's healthy. So with that being said, in closing, hate to see Keke Coutee go, but this is just, in my opinion, this is just another step in the direction of the Houston Texans saying, you know what? He's not worth the amount of money he's going to be asking for. We don't even know how often he's going to be on the field. He's constantly injury prone. And if we're not going to have Deshaun Watson this season anyway, there's really no reason for Keke Coutee to be a Houston Texan anymore at least this season. Could he make a return? Possibly, but I think Keke Coutee has played his final down as a Houston Texan for his career. So thank you, Keke. Thank you, Keke Coutee, man. I wish you nothing but the best going forward. And it's unfortunate that we have to see yet another talented brother leave, but as the reasons I've stated before, it's something that had to be done. It's not something you want to do. It's just something that had to be done. But that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about my take on Keke Coutee and how it affects the Deshaun Watson situation. And do you think Nick Caserio is doing a great job prepping the Texans to get ready to go through this rebuild and smooth over this rebuild as smooth as possible? Do you agree with me or disagree with me? Just let me know down in the comment section. Do you think that this affected Deshaun Watson situation as well? Do you think that the Deshaun Watson situation helped make it an easier move to release Keke Coutee? As long as you remain respectful and logical, we can have a conversation, but that's the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed. It's been a pleasure making it for you. My name is Rage King. I am out, and I'll be back later on with more videos, more commentary, and more good content. Now, hashtag that enough said. See y'all later.